Some time ago I showed you the installation of an Android stereo in a Toyota Sequoia. The sound was very good, but it lacked the MP3 player, so I changed it for a stereo with MP3 player and GPS and all the stuff. But the sound wasn't good anymore. Taking apart the stereo, I found an TPA3116 amplifier chip that is rated at 45 watts on each of the 4 channels. But even that the chip is good, I doubt that it is original since it came from a land where everything is cloned. An option I considered was to install another stereo in between the Android and the speakers. In this case, a Sony CD stereo, very old one. It has 4 channels amplifier with 50 watts per channel. It sounds very good and I will use it as an external amplifier. I only strip as much as I could from everything that is not need to amplify an external source. The idea is to connect the RCI output from the Android to the auxiliary input in the Sony, and then connect the Sony power output to the Sequoia speakers. Here you have it, listen to it. I found some issues with the stereo in which it didn't turn on by itself after you turn off the key, so I decided to get rid of that idea. Of course, this could work very good with a working unit, but this is not one of them. The other option is to use an amplifier board. These are very cheap boards in which some factory places the minimal components so you can create your project. In this case, this is based on a TPA3116 Class D amplifier. It is very efficient. It only uses 12 to 24 volts, but since the car only gives you 12 volts, you need a step-up converter to give it 24 volts in the car. I tried with 12 volts and it sounds very good, but let's try with 24. The board has 2 TPA3116 chips. Each chip is capable of 50 watts per channel or 100 watts in single channel configuration. So one chip is set as an stereo channel and the other one is as a mono single. So you have 3 channels amplifier with 250 watt channels stereo and 100 watts channel filtered subwoofer output. Again, we will connect the RCI output from the Android stereo to the line input of the amplifier board and then connect the speakers, and here you have it. I didn't like that the subwoofer was barely here. I think we need more power to the subwoofer. So this is my third and final option. I will install 2 Sony amplifiers because I already got them. One of them is for the 2 from the speakers and one for the subwoofer. One thing I forgot to mention is that I added another pair of speakers to the third row seats. So we now have 6 speakers to fit. So one Sony amplifier will feed the 2 from the speakers. The other will feed the subwoofer, and the other 4 speakers are going to receive power from the Android stereo. I know I said I didn't like the sound of it, but adding good quality to the front speakers and more powerful subwoofer will improve the overall sound, I hope. I will connect the RCI output from the Android stereo to an adapter that I made by myself. I will feed the signal to the 2 Sony amplifiers, and the 4 rear speakers are going to be fed by the Android internal amplifier. And here you have it. Let me find something to make the subwoofer shine. This Sony is hiding in the center console will handle these 2 from the speakers. The other Sony will handle the subwoofer. Not sure how much power the subwoofer can take, but the amplifier is 222 watts. And these are the other 2 speakers in the tier road. Let me show you the final product. I turn it on. Let me search for something with more bass. You cannot appreciate the sound improvement over this microphone, but there's much more subwoofer sound now compared with the other 2 options. The front amplifier is hiding here. Of course, this will create a heating problem, so I will have to ventilate it more or move it to the pilot seat. And these are the 2 row seats, the second row seat and the tier row seat. These are being fed by the Android internal amplifier. And here's the subwoofer. There's a lot of room for improvement here. The idea is to do it cheaply. If money wasn't the problem, there is a much better ideas to fix this, but with a tight budget, it is a huge improvement on this. Maybe in the future I will add some crossovers or get another old stereo and reuse it as an internal amplifiers. I don't know. Let's see. In the meanwhile, thank you very much for watching my videos.